Don't forget to check out my new stickers, link in the description. Hello everyone, welcome to our playthrough of the D3 Ver.15th. According to the poll I put at the end of the Mushi King series, everyone wants to see the D3 Ver.15th. I thought the Pendulum X was gonna win. For a while there it was, but then it looks like this buddy came out ahead in the end. So let's move all these guys out of the way and crack open the beautiful Ken Ichijoji version D3 Ver.15th. Now before you go assuming that this is just like the D2 Ver.15th, it's not. They've actually made this thing a lot more complicated than the D2 Ver.15th. This thing has training, and it has different paths you can take them down. You can do virus and vaccine training. There's just a lot of cool secrets in this one. Oh, and probably my favorite thing about this, every Digimon can use every Digimental. That's like 80-something plus Digimon to see, which means I get to interact with it more, so I'm all for it. All right, so this is someone else's, right? This is Sam Krieger. Sam Krieger sent to me, along with a lot of other Digimon things, this D3, so I have to be so careful when opening it so as not to repeat what I did with my own D2 Ver.15th box. That side came out cleanly. God, I know it's like so nice and high quality, this is glossy kind of plastic, but I wish they would just stop. It's not helpful, it's slippery. Oh, okay, here, careful, right here, right here. Oh, yes! Pull away the plastic, and there they are. I've already read through the manual, don't worry. I'm going to run you through everything. Wow! The grip on this thing is incredible. It's for real, feels like a PDA, like one of those grips you get for your phones, like at least business guys get for their phones back whenever Blackberries were in vogue. This is like rubbery plastic feeling, and the tab's still in here. Sam Krieger, did you never run this thing? I mean, not that I blame you, these things usually go for quite a pretty penny, but I'm flabbergasted that you'd allow me to, especially after what I did with my own box, that you would let me play with this thing. Thank you so much. So without further ado, let's get this thing going. Oh, I guess they had run it, or at least they took the battery out. Released in 2016. I'm glad they seem to have taken some advice from people after their release, or rather the re-release of the D2 Ver.15th, and they made this one a little more complicated. The D2 Ver.15th, for all that I spent on it, was frankly, it's a little disappointing, because it was basically just a re-release of this thing. Also, it's super quiet, which kind of completely ruins everything that the game's supposed to be. You can't hear a thing to actually get to the device, so it's like hard to do anything. Okay, and we need a CR2032. I have this one on my desk and I don't know where it came from. Luckily, if this one is already like half dead, it's not a big deal because, you know, these newer ones, they have save functions on them, so don't worry about it. Okay, how do you work? Did the battery die? I heard a beep. What, do you want me to reset you or something? Reset the Digivice. Aha! You were just playing possum with me. You're not dead at all. No thanks on the loading. Reset. Yes, please. Now let's set the time. With the newer ones, it does actually matter what time it is because they do go to sleep at certain times. If your Digimon has a predisposition toward virus, they will stay up later and wake up later. If they're disposed toward vaccine, they will go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. And then data is, of course, in between. All right. Oh, God. They grow up so fast. All right. Hey, Vmon. Is this just what we get to choose from? Wait, where's Wormmon? This is the Ken Ichijoji version. What? I can't possibly have all of you already. And Hawkmon, why do you look so beefy? So it looks like we start off with some Digimon partners, but I don't think we can actually travel alongside of any of them other than Vmon, and I think from the instruction booklet it was saying Wormmon, but for some reason I don't have them. I guess we just gotta find them. And in this game, we do travel along a map, just like we do other pendulum-type devices. Here we're in Area 1. It requires 1,000 steps. Complete steps we've taken are 0, which is good so far. I mean, well, kind of good. I actually don't like it whenever you get phantom steps. You know phantom steps, where you're just sitting there. This one did this a lot, where I just sat there like this, and then I look at it, and then 8 steps would have been taken. But let's have a look, see at how sensitive this pendulum is. 2, 3, 4, 5. How many does that give us? Just about all 5 of them. Excellent! This pendulum feels nice. So anyway, we'll be going from area to area. Once we get to each area, we'll presumably fight a boss or unlock some kind of power-up or a new partner. Along the way, we can train our Digimon into vaccine or virus direction. It'll change the way they fight. And there will, of course, be Digimentals. In the Japanese, they were called Digimentals, not Digi-Eggs, and we are doing armor Digivolving when we use them. As we go through an area, we'll be using the DP, which in previous pendulum Digivices were only used to Digivolve. We will be using DP to perform searches in the maps to try to find pieces of the Digimentals. So for instance, we would go to search, and then we would use, see, look, nope, wow, that was in English? Huh, how about that? Well, we don't have enough DP to do a search. Otherwise, we would be piecing together the Digimentals as we speak. I want to check out this training, though. Like I said, there are 2 different types of training, so we'll just go with Vmon, because I do love Vmon. There's Hikari, which is light, and then there's Yami, which is darkness. Which one do you think will give you vaccine, and which one do you think will give you virus? I don't have to explain that, right? No, I don't. You guys are smart. When you change them between virus and vaccine, it changes their stats. They still digivolve into the same things with the digimentals and whatnot, but their HP and attack power will change. I think those are the only things that change anyway. All right, why fight our true nature? Why not just, oh my god, the map screen is really kind of cumbersome. Why not just do training with Vmon in the light? Oh, you need DP for that too? Holy cow, you need DP for everything. I like it though, because that really keeps everything that this adds to it centered around the original concept of needing to make steps to make progress. So everything in this game that you make progress with, you must take steps for. You can also connect these two, but oh, I swear I just checked on them like a second ago. And that's right, I haven't even finished this Digivice yet. I still have to get Zubamon and all those extra characters and then go into the final door from the second Digimon movie. But you know what that means. We can run both of these at the same time! I'm gonna be shaking and baking both of these guys at the same time, and I'll be giving you updates on both of them. I mean, mostly it'll just be the D3 because the D2 right now is in grind mode. I'm just grinding battles until I find Zubamon. But there will definitely be progress on it now since, you know, I'll be walking this one and while this one's here, you know. I might as well just keep going. So while I do like the idea of walking around with any of these other Digimon partners, I'm apparently only allowed to walk around with Vmon or Wormmon. And considering this is the Ken Ichijoji version, I figured that we would end up having Wormmon as a partner in the beginning, but I guess it's just aesthetic, which is fine. We'll get Wormmon soon enough. So I'm gonna get a lot of steps with these. I assume some of you out there were just trying to get me to exercise, and yeah, I mean, I already kind of was, but I wasn't jogging a whole bunch, so now I gotta go do steps. This is fine though, because I recently got back into Pokemon Go, and can you imagine the way I'm gonna look having these two on my belt, walking around with a Pokemon Go? I mean, seriously, picture it. Turn left to check this guy, turn right to check this guy, bend up, move my arms around a bunch to catch a Pokemon, look down at running and jog. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna get in shape from this. I might just get a weird shaped body. And people are gonna diagnose it. They're gonna call it like Kakujo-itis. They're gonna name it after me. It's the very rare condition of getting a weird shaped body from playing with too many pedometer-based digital pets. So anyway, that's my plan. Just get a weird body, try to get a lot of steps. Definitely wanna show you some training and some searches tomorrow. And even though I'm not doing drawings to the end of every video for this series, I will be putting up a new drawing each week on Tuesday when we come back from our break, because I don't upload on Mondays. But every other day of the week I do, so please do continue to leave suggestions. I mean, I guess don't repeat them because I'll be going through the last week's videos to see like which one I should draw, which one seems fun and all that kind of stuff. And we'll be doing a new page. See, this is the Mushi King one. And then, yeah, we'll be starting a new page over here whenever we start those new drawings. Oh yeah, and don't forget, the Digimon Ver.15th pendulums are coming in this month, so as soon as those come in, I'd also like to run those. I know I said the next thing I was going to do was a Tamagotchi mix, but I don't know, man. Ver.15th pendulums, I've been waiting on them for like months, and I really want to play a Tamagotchi too, because I love Tamagotchis, and I just wish I had more time, man. Thanks to our patrons for supporting my channel, especially Cookie Face Shifter and Zombie Eater, and all of you watching. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.